Sion Hill. And we have it started here. Sion Hill FC in the green and black and predominantly red. The System 3 unit. This is our first encounter for you this afternoon. It's with Dupwell. Dupwell turns and goes out on the right, comes back inside now and gives it to his number 20 for System 3. And as we said, we don't have the numbers from the last game, so we'll have to play it by ear, as it's so to speak. Chad Haynes comes across looking for Simmons. Simmons is in an offside position, and it's going to be a throw-in. Well, it's going to be a free kick for Sion Hill. Emmanuel Obanaya, that is. Emmanuel Obanaya, number 6, I make it for Sion Hill. He plays it all the way back to the Sandman, Dwayne Sandy. He boots upfield, looking for a player, but cut out easily there by Dupwell. Only as far as I make that Thomas. Thomas is trying to go forward again, but dispossessed once more. It comes now to Simmons here on the right. Simmons, System 3, gets it inside to Jonty James. James plays it on the wide on to 32. He crosses inside, but cut out there by Wales, only as far as the number 9. He takes a shot on goal. That's not going to beat Sandy today, or probably ever in his life, as that's tame and away from the far upright. And goal kick coming away for Sion Hill.
Yes, Roxelle. Another cool evening, cool conditions, good for football. Even though with the inclemency, it's excellent conditioning for football. And let's see who dares win this evening in this first encounter.
And I actually thought this would have been a really good encounter based on what Sion Hill offered against Besco Pashas, and then System 3 had 2 good games. So I was really looking for a really, really good contest, but it could probably still happen if the Sion Hill players decide they're going to push on. As was the opportunity here, it was, I make that Omar Cupid. Yes. Omar Cupid trying to take it to the defenders of System 3. He was infringed, he was fouled, and so a free kick coming just on the edge of the 18-yard box, just about a meter or 2 away from the 18-yard box on the left-hand side. It looks like Thomas and Wales. Wales is leaving it for Thomas, and so we are going to see Thomas trying to work his magic here, Roger.
Yes, well, let's see. Thomas has been very persistent with these kicks, so let's see if he can get this one between the upright this evening. Shot taken, but wayward, over the high over the crossbar, and it's going to be a goal kick to System 3. And Roxelle, we see, as you mentioned earlier, a lot of young players in the System 3 lineup. I see a very young keeper here. He's been put to the test. Do you know what position will the System 3 be in at this point, Roxelle?
The System 3 are currently in 3rd, and they could cement that, so to speak, with a win today, where they would go to 36 points. Is it? Subject to correction, but I believe they would be 1 point below of Jabel's. Right? They can, even with winning, they will still be in 3rd.
Okay, and there seem to be some issues there, Roxelle, and the side there now, because it's just chaotic. Let me leave it at that.
Well, here we go. A goal kick coming. I make it for System 3. Gets it to Johnny. Johnny turns and looking for the number 31. He could not control, and so Wales picks it up. That ball plays to Dorian Dalloway. Goes wide. I make it to Jesse Edwards. He cannot control, and so it's going to be out of touch. Justin, the numbers that we have are not coinciding, because a number of the players are not playing with the numbers that they would have used in the last game.
So are you referring to Sion Hill?
Sion Hill, yes. Right, so that's for sure. As this one is a long ball down the right hand side, looking for Simmons, and it goes out of touch.
And Roxelle, does this speak good for organization of national football? Each player is supposed to have a specific number coming through this tournament. You cannot be coming here every evening and having 2 different players in one number.
For example, I can tell you, I am sure number 25 is Dorian Dalloway.
And that's what I'm saying. And Dalloway played in 7 in the last 2 games. He's playing in 25 today. Obanaya, he played in 4 last 2 games. He's now in 6, and we know these people because we have seen them play during the tournament, during the resumption. It's a corner coming away of System 3. Jesse, that's Jonte James bringing it across. It falls now for Omar Cupid. He is trying to push Obanaya up on the left, looking for Dorian Dalloway. Controlled now by number 32. I make that Bascom. He goes to a central defender in Johnny. Johnny plays it forward, looking to find, I make it Shane Lynch, but cut out there by the 29 for Sion Hill. 29 here is still Sion Weeks, and so at least we have 1 or 2 numbers still coinciding from last games. Justin.
Yes, 29 for System 3, Sion Weeks?
Yes, Sion Weeks.
Okay, I just have to double check that one. I don't think I have a
Sean
name.
Weeks. Sean Weeks,
Sean
yeah.
Weeks. All right, well, we feel our way through with it.
Definitely. So a throw coming in. Weeks is he has the ball in his hand and he goes up field looking for Jesse Edwards. He has 2 defenders to contend with. One from System 3 was eventually successful in putting it out of touch. So another throwing coming on the right side. It's with Weeks. Weeks, the number 29 on his back. He plays it, throws it in, looking for Dalloway. Cut out momentarily there by Johnny. Falls for number 12. He is not getting there. Getting through that area in the appropriate manner, so foul call against him. Given away again, it's now with Cupid. Cupid looking for Dalloway. Dalloway is stretching. Doesn't look to be completely himself. I'm not sure if he's injured in Dalloway, so it could also be another issue there for Sion Hill, but it's with I make it Johnny. He moves over to the left as he punches forward now. He pushes and looks for number 39. He controls 36. He controls, takes a shot. And manning his area there is the Sandman doing Sandy. He collects comfortably. He pulls out to Edwards. Edwards looking for Wales, but cut out by the number 17 there. It's Chad Haynes. Chad finds Dopwell. Dopwell comes across, finds the number 20. We don't have a 20 on the list, and I believe this is probably the first game I'm seeing this young man in here for System 3. He goes back to the number 22 and Johnny. Johnny went further left. This one to Jonte James from that player is going right into the hands of the tall man, Sandy Dwayne. He picks up now, having some fun. And this is the kind of activity he likes. He likes a challenge. So let's see what he can scrub up today. He punches upfield looking for Jesse Edwards again. Edwards is losing out there, but it falls for Weeks. He controls, plays it forward. A long searching ball. Weeks. This is Edwards looking to get on it, but it is Johnny doing good work. Gets it to his number 19. Comes inside and finds Dopwell. Dopwell looks across and trying to get a number 36. It falls there now. For I make it Dalloway. Dalloway finds Thomas. Thomas comes across, finds Obanaya. He is looking. He going to goes to the center, but not a good ball there at all, Roger. So coming over with it is System 3.
Yes, and System 3 has this one. They're going forward. Finds Bascom. Bascom is in control. Finds Cupid. He goes down. Taken over there. Robbed there by number 12 for Sion Hill. He is looking for support, turns out, finds Obanaya. Obanaya plays it back to number 12. He sinks that one, trying to get one for the foul, but it's going to be intercepted there. It has been intercepted there. Dopwell now has that one, turns outside. Looking to tread that one, he finds his man there, playing that one for the right. Now he's going to punch that one through, headed over there by the defender. And we see it's now with Sion Hill, but number 25, Roxell, he seems to be injured for Sion Hill.
No,
that's Dalloway. He didn't look as if he came to play today, but with the circumstances as it is with Sion Hill, he has decided to don his uniform.
Yes, so it's now going to be a goal kick for that's Sion Hill in the 9th minute of play, and still early to call it. Sion Hill is still living up to the standard that they expected at this level. Albeit they're down by one player, but it's now with Thomas. Thomas has that one down to find his man there who turns out. He's now with Obanaya. Obanaya plays that one. Seems to favor that outside curling kick, but it didn't go as far as it was to. And we see a tackle coming in here. Free kick awarded to Sion Hill. They're now coming forward. Number 17, I can't remember that name. Number 17, Sion Hill.
Wales
yes. Finds his man there. Plays that one to find Thomas. Thomas put it in a tackle, it deflected straight into the path of the keeper, who takes up, and he's going to get that one downfield. But he bowls through to come across to find Johnny. Johnny now is in control. He's going through the middle, looking for someone to pound. He pounds it through. But that player maybe would have anticipated that he was in offside position. So it went straight to the keeper for Sion Hill in Dwayne Sandman Sandy, who is now, as you say, Roxel, with his antics as usual. Very confident goalkeeper standing between up right there. But when it goes wrong, he's always willing to admit. He punches that one downfield now, lofted, not straight to Johnny, who takes out on his chest, but being robbed there. Foul call against him, however. And he has won that free kick. Is now with Johnny. Johnny plays it to Dapwell. Dapwell now trying to send a searching ball, plays it across, find his number 20. Was looking for support. He's gonna punch that one, but deflected and intercepted. It's now with Bascom. Bascom trying to get that one across, but straight to the head of a defender. It's now with Sion Hill. They're punching that one through, straight on the chest there now for I make it Dalloway. Dalloway plays that one back. It's now with Omar Cupid, who turns nicely, has some pace on him. But he put some weight on, but he still is challenging. He comes forward, gets that one across, but not making a good contact. He is predominantly right-footed, and he was coming on his left, so he was forced to put that one on the outer part of his foot, and had no power on it at all. But now it's Cupid coming forward, putting a bit of body there, and Bascom. Cupid has been fouled in the process, however. Bascom a little lighter, tall in stature, Roxel, but lighter in terms of body weight, and he was able to be fouled there. He was given a bit of body there by Cupid, I should say, and as a result, Bascom chose to commit a foul.
Definitely. So a free kick coming again on the left-hand side for Sion Hill. This time is a better kick looking for Wales, but headed away by the number 20. He almost got in a tussle there with Dupwell, and it's now Chad Haynes getting that one out. He has been stomped on almost as he tried to get that one out. Free kick coming away of System 3.
Yes, he is down, but I think he's going to be an extension of the leg by that player for Sion Hill, so they got a free kick. Chad pungs that one, looking to find his man, but overweighted pass. He went out of touch, so it's going to be throwing out to Sion Hill. I make it. It looks like Obanaya. Yes, he's walking to go get that one. And I believe conserving a bit of energy as well, because they have one player less, so they have to just play each ball on its merit and let the ball do the work. So we see it's now with a bit of tussle going on. Number 12 wins it. Got that free kick, takes that one quickly. They're now trying to come forward as Sion Hill. We see they've been held up there, but played through, but intercepted. It's now with Dapwell. Dapwell trying to find his man. It does so successfully. Being robbed there. The tussle going on there. Coming away now with it is System 3, but Thomas takes that one. He's in control still, find that one too. Deflected there. Intercepted now by number 20 for System 3. Sion Hill trying to make the early counter attack, but the pass was not on target, so that one was being punched down now by System 3. It goes into touch. It goes into touch, and it's going to be a goal kick to Sion Hill. So the tall man, Sandman Sandy, has retrieved, and he's now trying to come forward. He has a goal kick. Let's see how far. Make sure his socks is up. The antics as usual. And as he approaches this ball now, he's taking his, maybe I give it about 8 meters. Lofted in the air. It's headed forward there, but kicked away there by number 20%. Here we see Obanaya getting that one to try to find his man Cupid, but it was played down by number 20. It's now with Bascom. Bascom is trying to go forward that one. Looking for support, find Dapwell. All a bit close, but Dapwell was able to turn out that one. Now it's with Johnny. Johnny is taking that one forward. Johnny still has room. He's about the mid-pitch now. He plays that one across, finds Dapwell. Dapwell is losing that one out, but one there by Obanaya Gage and a punch that one forward. We see Sion Hill tactic now is trying to put that ball as much forward as possible to give a chase because, like we said, they are down by one player. So they have to conserve as much as possible in the middle and maybe play with one or two players up front. Good header there by Obanaya, taking that one out. It's now the number 12 loses that one. We saw that one being punched through there by make it up well, but robbed away there. It's now with Sion Hill. They play that one back to Thomas. Thomas floating that one across. Good ball indeed. But it's closer to it is Johnny. Johnny plays that one. Being challenged and he took that one over the line. Been a bit too much on that at that time. But it's now into touch. It's going to be a throw-in to Sion Hill. And with 15 minutes gone in this first half, it's going to be a throw-in to Sion Hill.
And the white men are coming, Roger. The white men are coming again.
White men on the horses. Okay.
Yes. As Butte comes in, he gets a throw to Edwards on the right-hand side, but dispossessed there. I make it by Lynch. He's looking to find Jonty James. He does so. James cuts inside. He's looking to change the wing of attack. It comes over to Chad Haynes. Chad finds number 32. He comes further over and onto the right side now. Finds Bascom. Giovanni Bascom. He punches it inside, and no one is coming. No one is getting it. It fell in no man's land, so to speak. Everybody stood up. Even the keeper stood up, and that was an opportunity for Chad Haynes to score, Roger.
Yes, and good works on the part of the Sandman Sandy there, because he was able to, after he would have realized that he would have been beaten himself and the defender, he got up and put a challenge in and avoided the danger, was able to get that one between his arms.
Well, he should not even have gotten the chance to get that challenge in, because
That's
that
so
ball
true.
fell on the leg, right on the foot of Chad Haynes, and he hesitated. And that hesitation, you know, a second or two in any sport is time that is really, really, really important. So let's go. Number 36 behind it. We'll give you the name in a bit, but he crosses inside. This one is headed away by Wales. Wales getting it out, but this time it comes off of a defender, deflected as a shot came in from Simmons, and the tall man did the work he needed to do too. He looks as if he's exhausted, but that is one of his ploys as usual. He has so many strings up his sleeves, this young man. Probably not as young as he was before, but still doing well. He boots upfield. Good kick it is. Headed away by Sauce, I was told, so we'll give you his correct name in a bit. It falls now to Dalloway. Dalloway shoots! Not a bad attempt either. Well, probably further to the far post, and looking at corner, it may have caused more trouble, Roger.
Yes, indeed, Roxelle, and I agree with him there from Dalloway. But prior to that ball actually fell on Bascom's hand. But I remember my language, fell on his hand. He wasn't really parrying it per se. And there was appeal from Cupid. But Dalloway did quite an excellent job there, Roxelle. Maybe I think if he had really looked and see where the keeper was, that would have been goal number one. And it would have been so good for Sion Hill, seeing that they are one-man shot. They would have definitely put some pressure on on system 3.
Okay, so it's now with Solomon. So this number 20 gentleman is Morelli Solomon. He gets it back from Bascom. Solomon pushes forward, looking to find Simmons, cut out partially by John. Falls back now to Simmons. It goes over to the left, and picking it up there is Jesse Edwards. He is getting it back from Butte. Is he going to control? He cannot control. It goes out of touch, and so it is going to be a throw-in for System 3. The score line is 0-0. No one has troubled the back of the old onion bags as yet, and it's pouring here now. We have had a tremendous rain down up in the leeward sides, North Leeward today, but the central area did not get much. I think it's our time now, Roger.
Yes, and
you need a raincoat.
I actually have mine, but I didn't bring it down. I thought we were all out the clear. All in the clear.
Yes.
A throw coming in for this is Sion Hill, and as I said, I really think this game could be a really good game. But we'll see how the Sion Hill team live up to the expectations, based that they have only 10 men, no substitutes, and Jesse Edwards going forward on the right hand side. He crosses. Was it deflected? No, it wasn't.
No.
But again, promise shown here. And Roger, possibly with more time on the field where they are getting warm, it may be an opportunity for Sion Hill to look as good as they did again against Besco Pashas.
Yes, Roxel, and we must not forget the comeback with System 3 that they had against, I think, was not the old Predators, coming from behind and winning 5-4.
Very important, and a number of those individuals who played in that game and who featured in that game are on the bench at this time, so possibly a tactical move as well.
Yes, indeed. Well, I think the management has to should have put all the thoughts together. They would know what position they are in terms of the ranking, what points they have, how far is the team probably just behind them to probably gain some points. So I think that, as you mentioned, this has to be tactical.
Right, so it's Obanaya. He has it here on the left-hand side, boots upfield, looking, but only goes as far as Solomon. This is Morelli Solomon. He goes inside, finds Ak. This is Johnny. Johnny is trying to get it to Chad Haynes, cut out by Wales. Wales is trying to push Dalloway through. Dalloway is being impeded there by Solomon, and the free kick is coming the way of Sion Hill.
Roxel, tell me something, too. We have a number of national players that are playing. Sandy, Johnny, and he just missed an opportunity there. His first attempt to clear, he missed. What we think would be the instruction from the national coach? Because with these games now being streamed, I'm sure Guatemala and Cuba, they're very much locked on as to what's happening in our national competition.
Well, Roger and Justin, I know that there was a communique that went out during the course of this week. Let's put it this way: restricting the national players in training from participating in the remainder of the league.
Right.
So I am not sure, with the exception of possibly Johnny, I'm not sure if any of the other guys on show here at this point are in the national setup.
Oh, okay, all right.
Yes.
But the point is...
yeah, but I understand what you're saying. How are they going to play? Well, they're going to have to play football, Roger and Justin. They can't play any other way. They have to play the systems that their teams have been training. They have to play the roles that they've been training to play. So I don't see... I can't see an idea where you're being told to play any other how, if you understand what I'm saying.
Okay.
It's either they're playing or not.
Great.
Right, and Jonte James, as I've been advised now, is also in the national setup.
Yes, well, I think I did see Roxel Bascom as well was in a training ground a few evenings ago with the national team. So there are a few players here, maybe. Well, outside of those two for sure, I'm not sure about any other. And look, for instance, Tallman. Tallman is supposed to be in the setup as well, and he's playing.
Well, let's see how it goes. Half a dozen of one, six of the other. That's how I put it, really, because there were a number of thoughts and ideas about whether they should be involved and whether the tournament should actually continue. It's continuing, so we just have to play it by ear and see how it goes and hope for the best as it relates to our national athletes for October and there onward. It's now with Shane Lynch. He goes inside, finds Duckwell. Duckwell coming down on the left-hand side. Plays it through to Jonte James. He's in an offside position. And possibly a challenge now for the quick feet, fleet-footed System 3 players on the surface that is a little slower.
Yes, we see that head goes up there. It's now with Cupid. Cupid looking to get that one through, but he advancing there was the number 25 for Sion Hill. And that one was played behind his back. So it's now with System 3. They're trying to go across, deflected, kicked away there. But back to the player for System 3 who tries to turn into Obanaya. No, yes. And it's now with System 3. They're trying to go forward. Ball's in the air, but kicked out of play there by Obanaya. And it's going to be thrown to System 3.
Yes.
24 minutes gone in the first period of play thus far.
All right.
The score is 0-0.
Yes, you could probably set up some ads as we go ahead.
Ready to go.
Yep.
Just say the word.
Well, we could take a few now as we get this ball retrieved from the new site of a new studio, as being told.
You're letting the cat out of the bag.
No, I ain't see no cat over here. All I see is blocks.
And there's a new scratch game out, so we give extra promotion. Let's see about the jackpot for tonight.
Right. Well, you can deal with that as we wait on this throw to be taken. Obanaya. Go ahead, Roger. Go ahead, Justin.
On Friday, August 21st, there'll be $71,000. A new home, car, or that college education.
Lotto, you have to be in it to win it.
Next Lotto jackpot, $71,000.
More jackpot money, more reasons to play this game. More money for way, Super 6 a bigger jackpot game.
This Friday, August 21st, the Super 6 jackpot has climbed to $659,600. Super 6, more jackpot money.
More jackpot money, more reasons to play this game. More money for way, Super 6 a bigger jackpot game.
Yes, it's raining in Kingston at this time, but you can still go out and get your Lotto and Super 6 numbers for this evening. Roxel?
So it's with Johnny. He plays it forward, finds James. James is sliding it through to Doppwell. He's onside from vantage point. Is Thomas going to stop him? He does not, but his kick was pretty tame. Again, I want to say that they will have to adapt to the conditions now. It's now a little bit more difficult for them to have their footing because we're under some really torrential rains now coming down in Kingston, Victoria Park. This is where we are, and we know the System 3 unit, they love to run with the ball. It's now with Johnny. He is marshalling the forces. He has the captain armband on. This is number 32. He punches, trying to find over the left side, but John is taking it away for Sion Hill. Cupid goes from left to right, trying to find Edwards. Edwards cannot get that as I make it the beak, Baldwin the beak, trying to get it forward, but only as far as number 29 in Weeks. Weeks punches it forward, but only as far as Solomon. Solomon gets it to Chad Haynes. He gets the wrong one. He goes inside. Well, he goes across, finds the beak, back inside to Johnny. Johnny comes across, finding Solomon. Solomon is moving forward. He gets it to the number 32, the only name, well, one of the only two names I don't have yet, but he gets it to Doppwell. Doppwell was trying to tread that needle again, but cut out there by John, Dexter John, again being strong in the back here for Sion Hill. Coming the way of the number 36, he comes across, finds Chad Haynes. Chad Haynes trying to slide it through, cut out by Obanaya. Momentarily to Dixon. Dixon is getting it back. Well, is he? He is possessing a little bit. He's under some pressure and he punches up field, finds Omar Cupid. He cannot control and keep it in his possession. And so it is now cut out again by Dixon. Dixon has it. He is looking to move forward. He's pushed off of it by that number 36. We'll have to get that number for you, the name for you. Free kick coming the way of Sion Hill. Roger.
Yes, and it's rainy conditions this afternoon, so we see now a free kick to be was awarded to Sion Hill. This one is this one is going to be I make it again. Rohan Thomas Jr. He kicks a lovely ball. Good anticipation there on the part of the defender. Tried to head it out, but it was up in the air. Johnny now clears about the danger. So it's played through the layer again, but a bit overweighted pass. The players now have to consider the wet slippery surface and play most of their balls with moderation.
Roxel, who you have at number 20 for Sion Hill?
Number 20 is Morelli Solomon.
But I'm seeing Ron Thomas Jr. number 20.
No,
Morelli Solomon
number 20 for Sion Hill is Ron Thomas, yes. That
okay,
we can't
Morelli
miss
Solomon
that.
is
for System 3, yes.
And 36 for System 3.
That's the one of the two I don't have.
Renzo Sears.
Okay, so that's
as far as I have.
Right, and the goalkeeper we need to get as well is now with Thomas. He punches it forward, but harsh tackle coming in there by Solomon. The referee says it's all good. Coming down on the right hand side here is Bascom. He punches it through. A good pass to Jonathan James. So it's moving well. He crosses, however, over the crossbar, and Tallman is giving him a few words. Never today. You can't score from that angle on me.
Well, we all know the Tallman, and until it goes between the upright, you know, he will maintain his confidence. So it looks like it's going to be a corner, Roxel, is it?
Yes,
no,
it looks as if it came off of Obanaya in the last, as it deflected over the crossbar. But so it's a corner coming. Let's look and see how that goes. Jonte James is behind it. Let's see what he's going to do. He's going to offer up a right-footed corner. And this one is close to Sandy, very close to him. Nobody was there to challenge, and Sandy comfortably collects. Bowls it really strongly out to Dalloway. Dalloway collects well. He's looking to find Wales. Wales is getting Jesse Edwards on his horse. He goes and he's running. Is he going to get... Yes, he gets a cross in. A good cross as well, but a good touch by the goalkeeper. He saved the day there for a system 3, because that was a great counter-attack. A good cross coming in from Edwards, and I believe if Wales got any part of his head on that, it would have been a goal.
They're most definitely Roxel, but as you said, a good pair of hands there and the young keeper, and he was able to avoid that danger. It's now with the keeper. Now with Johnny, he's trying to dig deep. He kicks that one, and a slippery surface. It gets past the defender. No, it's now played back to Sandy. He kicks that one to find Richards. He's now coming forward, but loses it. He will lose that one out now to System 3 because there were two defenders. Johnny plays that one further wide. It's now with that player that we're still trying to get the name for and number. It's back to Johnny. Johnny is now opening up. He chooses to go back to that side, punches that one, finds it look like the double. No. Solomon, now he's trying to come through the center. Is Sion Hill there, punch that one, finds his man, but that one he loads him. It's now being played further wide by the System 3 player who finds Bascom. Bascom stops that one. Plays it back into Solomon. It is Solomon controls, looks up for support. It's back to Johnny. They're moving now from right to left. He's moving down the center, looking for some moving person. He's looking for, plays that one through, but intercepted there by the number 12. It is, yes, but straight to Bascom. Bascom trying to get that one forward, deflected. It falls there now and intercepted there again. We see the players seem to be having some serious problems with even with their footwear.
Well, again, remember we had Kendall John offering his view as it relates to the
six and against the multi.
adequacy of what they are using right now as it relates to the surface and the conditions that we've had in St. Vincent pretty much since the resumption. It's not been totally dry. All the evenings we've had some rain or something like that, or probably 1 or 2 days that it was crisp and sunny. But other than that, we've had moisture on the surface.
Yes, and we see a foul coming here, Roxel. John is being called for pushing. This is going to be a free kick. I make it just about... and John is bringing that one, spotting it for himself. So it's going to be a free kick there to Sion Hill. I make it just about 3 or 4 meters to my right. That's to the right of the edge of the 18. So it's going to be... We see coming to take that one now, Rohan Thomas Jr.
We have in the hot seat down here. Well, it's not hot, it's wet and wet and mucky. But we also have in the open air broadcast Hosni Chandler, one of the strikers.
Oh, into his own net.
This is Rohan Thomas at the best. Excellent free kick. The goalkeeper had a lot to do, and I was just saying to Hosni just about 2 minutes ago, System 3 have to be careful that they do not get stung by Sion Hill.
But what happened here, Roxella, as I said, is a pretty youngster, probably given his first birth at this level. He made great effort. He actually got his hands onto it, but I think the technique was wrong. He should have been jumping and parrying that one over the goal, but he parried that one straight into the back of the net, and it was a great... I could have maybe called this one because I have been seeing Thomas kicking these shots all since the resumption, and they were more on target, but this time he would have tested the previous shot, the goalkeeper, albeit he went high, and this time he got it between upright. So System 3 down 1 goal, Sion Hill leading 1 goal to 0.
Well, if System 3 needs to stay in the 3rd position, they'll have to get a comeback story once again. It's now a double. He crosses inside, trying to find, I make it the number Is it John T. James, subject to correction? Looks like Simmons, and cleaning up that work there was Sandman. It's now with, I make it Solomon. He is defending stoutly for System 3. Looking now, he turns, goes inside, finds Bascom. Bascom plays it to Sayers. Sayers back to Bascom. Bascom is looking. He goes all the way back to his central defender and captain in Johnny. Johnny moves over to the left. He has some space, and he is booting this one downfield on the left hand side, looking for that is James. He has Weeks to contend with, and I believe he could not keep it in touch, and so Weeks takes it through very quickly. It's now with Jesse Edwards. Edwards is punching upfield, looking to find the number 12 in Dixon. A good interception coming in there by Johnny, much needed, because that could have had Dixon in for a second opportunity to double their lead there, Sion Hill. Roger.
Yes, and I think Johnny, for what he saw with that previous goal there, he's not taking any chances with those balls falling, and took to put any challenge to his young keeper. And it's going to be a throwing out to Sion Hill. Is it Bascom? You said no. This is
Weeks.
Weeks
Yes.
is that show. Headed away there by Johnny, but straight back to I make it Thomas. But Thomas was a bit lackadaisical there, but however his team still wins the show. So it's Weeks again taking that show to find Wales. Wales tried to get that one, but it's deflected, and when it's back now with Johnny. Johnny punches that one to find his man up front. He does it successfully. Tried to punch that one through. We see standing up there was the defender trying to create a problem here, but a clearance coming there on the part of Sion Hill, and it goes into touch. Is it going to be a goal kick? Oh yeah, but deflected there off the player for System 3, so they have now one goal kick in Sion Hill. So Sandy now kicks that one, boosts that one upfield. It's going straight to Bascom, who tried to head that one, but flicked it over the touchline. It's going to be a throw-in to Sion Hill. We see Obanaya commentate that one. And we saw him all tournament playing with a strapped, a banded knee there, or tie. He takes that throw into fine Cupid deflects, and it's kicked into touch there by Solomon, number 20 for System 3. So Sion Hill wins the throw further into the System 3 half. I make it maybe about 20 meters or so from the center line. So Obanaya looks for support. He finds his man there, loses out, cleared away there by Dapwell. Dapwell finds, it looks like, is it Jack? But it's now with System 3. Bascom plays that one to find his man, who turns out. Plays that back to, but albeit short, and it's being cleared over the touchline there by number 12 for Sion Hill. It's going to be a throw into System 3. We're now 37 minutes into this first period of play. It's now in the middle. Plays that one across, finds, its flag stays down. That one is being played to James, I think it is, looking for support. Kicks that one across nicely. Acrobatic Roxel kick there on the part of that attacking player there for System 3. It went into touch over the goal line. It's going to be a goal kick to Sion Hill.
Well, Justin and Roger, that young man probably want us to scream his name again, like we did in the last match. That was Shane Lynch trying an acrobatic move to get one past the tall man, Sandman, but he didn't make contact. He had the winner in that thriller just a couple of days ago. But it's Sandy, and let's say again, deservedly, we did beat up on Sion Hill earlier for the irresponsibility, so to speak, but we knew and we know that they are capable of playing quality football once they're on the field, and they have not done badly, Roger.
No, not at all. They're doing good thus far. And Roxel, okay, let's see this one. Okay, and what happens in most of these times, you know, when you're a player short, you tend to teams, well, depends on the structure and the capabilities, tend to master or manage their defense much better. Just that you lost some extra man, and in this case, Sion Hill are playing more or less like with one striker. We see Omar playing more like a left mid, but at times he tends to run away, and we see Richards on the other end doing a similar pattern. But they have had their defense and the midfield solid thus far.
Yes, booted upfield by the Sandman, Dwayne Sandy. Controlled there, I make it by but the Beak. He got it to James, back to the Beak. The Beak stands up now, he comes back, looking for, I make that the number 36 in Sayers. Sayers finds his captain in Johnny. Johnny comes across to Solomon. They're coming over to the right, but it's now with Chad Haynes. He is punching it through, looking to find James. Slipping there is Thomas, and calmly, really calmly, good collective thinking there by I make it Jonty James. He continues to impress. He took the opportunity. Well, when you make mistakes, if an opportunity comes, you take it. That's what he did really well, Roger.
Yes, and a big mistake there being made by Thomas. Mistake not how should I put it? Not deliberately, but in slipping. We spoke earlier about footwear, and he slipped. And in slipping, James was right on target. Torman was advancing, and quite collective and calm was James getting out between the uprights. So we now have a game on hand, Roxelle.
Yes, and Roger, you normally speak about the composure and the finesse of our strikers in front of goal in situations like these. And we must say once and for all that we saw some collectivity, some thinking, some composure in execution there.
Most definitely.
I make it Bascom. He again crosses into the area. Coming through there was Dupwell trying to steal that one, and he just did not get anything onto it. It fell into the hands of the tall man. He is now a little rattled, as per usual, after his net is disturbed. But it says he gets it now to I make that Chad Haynes. Haynes is finding the Beak. The Beak comes across and looks and finds Solomon. Solomon goes into the middle again to Haynes. Haynes is coming back over from the left. He is looking, he turns back to the left now and plays it through, looking to find James, but cut out cleanly and neatly there by Weeks. He normally plays in the centre back position, but is always seemed to be quite composed as well. Roger, this number 29 probably would need to get a looking if we do need another defender in the national setup. What do you think?
Well, most definitely, Roxelle, because you have to always have your players in reserve, so you can definitely call up on someone when the call needs to be made.
Well, a through ball came through there, was really well played by Dupwell, but Dexter John, bodying and shielding quite well. He was impeded, and so a free kick coming the way of Sion Hill. Again, the tall man, the Sandman, Dwayne Sandy, he is trying to direct. Let's see, he boots upfield, trying to find Omar Cupid. Cupid controls well, and let's see what he does. He is shielding. He is looking inside now, trying to cross, looking for Edwards, headed away by the Beak, only as far as Wales is, and Wales gets it now to Edwards. Edwards is looking to get around the Beak. Does he do that? Let's see. He is going closer to the byline. He gets did he? No.
Wings a corner.
Yes, wings a corner. As it, I think it inadvertently came off of the Beak. I don't think he intercepted that one, Roger.
No, well, I think what is it? Richards tried to do a bit of fancy footwork, and it as you said, it came off of the Beak, not deliberately, but in the process, Sion Hill wins corner.
We have Husney Chandler with us. Husney, you'll tell us about that encounter with Sion. It was a very impressive game. As this corner comes in, over there, headed down by Wales. He was trying to get the door in, Weeks into play, but cleared momentarily. Obanaya could not control, and it goes out of touch. That was one of the better games that we have had. We make it Husney since we came back. How was that? It took a masterful shot from. We make it Cunningham to separate the teams. We'll get you in a bit, as it's now with 25 Lynch. Lynch goes back to his goalkeeper. He controls, looks as if he's okay with the footwork as well, and turns and finds, I make that Chad Haynes, the number 31. He punches forward to Simmons. Simmons cannot control. Head away now. Looks as if he was going to head. It's now with Weeks. He finds the Edwards and touched out of play there by Haynes.
Well, as you can see, Sion Hill doesn't seem to be playing bad at all tonight, seeing that they only have 10 players to compete with. They seem to be playing a bit of counter-attacking football at this moment.
Yes, Roxelle, we saw Sion Hill now again making a deep inroads into the system 3 half there, and another poor connection, poor contact there on the part of number 25, and he dragged that one just way outside the upright, and it's going to be a goal kick. Kick taken is now with Johnny. Johnny trying to go forward this one. Plays that one down the line. Finds his left wing back. Now it's James. James trying to go forward this one. The nippy James, he gets past one. He's has great pace, good composure, as I said. Gets that one across, but over the crossbar into touch Roxelle for a goal kick. We are now 44 minutes in this first period of play.
Yes, 44 minutes and they're all square, 1 goal apiece. It was Sion going up a 1 goal by Thomas, but Thomas' error, he allowed Jonty James to equalize. It is now Sandman head booting up feet, headed away there by I make it Wales, but coming away with it, it says a good ball. Or down the right side, find Lynch. Lynch crosses, looking to find Simmons, who cannot control. It's James! It's James! John T. James makes it 2. Again, another a good composed, execution of a shot there, Roger.
Yes, Roxelle, and as you would have mentioned before, and I've always repeated, most of our strikers, when they get into the box, there are times you may be in an awkward position. Not, let's say you're right footer, you're not able to get off a right foot shot. But you can probably try, if a defender is challenging you, and you can probably try to hold up or even make a turn, you can win penalties. So thinking, the thought process always has to come to bear there. And we have seen John T. James on a second occasion in this match doing just that.
Yes, so the comeback team, we call them, is System 3. As the first half comes to an end, at the stroke of the go-ahead goal, so to speak, for System 3. Jonta James, he has both of them for System 3. The gentleman in the red. Sion Hill, they have won via their captain, I believe, subject to correction, Rohan Thomas Jr. And it's 2-1 at halftime between Sion Hill FC and System 3. And Roger, Justin, we can take some commercials and come right back.
Yes, Roxelle, I think if the Sion Hill players, those who are not at the park here, listening to us, and they might just find themselves, maybe might find one or two of them finding themselves in the park to lend support to the team who really needs the support at this point.
Well, if they're lending the support from the stands, because the way the protocols has it, they will not be able to join the playing unit right now because they were not checked off when that time expired.
Okay, all right. So rules are rules. So we take it now. We've taken some commercials.
On Friday, August 21st.
The Super 6 jackpot has climbed to $659,600. Super 6, more jackpot money. More jackpot money. More reasons to play this game. More money for way. Super 6, a bigger jackpot game.
place to shop. ComSport. ComSport supplies gear for cricket, soccer, netball, table and lawn tennis, track and field and more. ComSport provides brand name soccer shoes, socks, shin guards, balls, slippers, goalkeeper gloves and many more accessories. Plus uniforms, complete with tops, shorts, socks and numbers. Also in stock, cricket gear, balls, pads, shoes with spikes, batting gloves, netball shoes, balls and bibs. And to top it off, ComSport has introduced a new line of trophies for all events. It's located in the Computech building on the second floor, opposite the financial complex on Bay Street, Kingstown. For more information, call 456-2691. That's 456-2691. ComSport.
The public is asked to note that chiropractor Dr. Edmund Seeley is now conducting clinic and will see patients by appointments only. To make an appointment, call 456-9318 or 531-5318. With immediate effect, all staff, customers and visitors to the compounds of the East Caribbean Group of Companies, inclusive of East Caribbean Bottlers Inc., would be required to wear a face covering whilst conducting business. This is in an attempt to protect both our customers and staff from potential exposure to the COVID-19 virus. We thank you for your full cooperation as we all work together under the principle of I protect you, you protect me.
Don't spend all your money, save some. For a rainy day, yes, save some. Save it down by Geku, run come, pan Geku, we are safe and sound. At Geku we put in Geku poverty. You got to join the Geku philosophy. Save until it hurts and you will surely see. Geku will always be there for you and me. So don't spend all your money, save some. For a rainy day, yes, save some. Save it down by Geku, run come. Everybody knows we number one. So let we join Geku today. Let we join Geku. I say the time is now, people. Oh yeah, Geku will help you in every way. I'm going to Geku.
Me too.
From the Phoenix family of fine foods, 23 different ways to tingle your taste buds.
Fresh from the farm.
That's right. 22 local juices and coconut water. Now available at Phoenix 1 and 2. Made up for delicious for you. Phoenix Kitchen. Let the Phoenix arise in you.
Get your life made easy this summer with Digicel. Ease the squeeze with Digicel and win groceries, cash, utility bill payments, school supplies, beauty treatments, and more. What are you waiting for? It's easy. Join the Digicel network. Activate any Freedom LTE plan, top up, pay your postpaid bill, or sign up for home internet. Yes, ease the squeeze with Digicel and win. Visit your nearest Digicel store for more details.
CK Grace and Company is the number one supermarket for 100% concession. The Intention Supermarket. We've got more of what you're looking for in multiple locations to serve you more and more. In business now for over 50 years, and you will always say by shopping right here. Oh yes, we're number one. CK Grace and Company, and we are Vincent Shines, a supermarket for you and me.
Looking for sporting gear for all sports? Well, there's only one place to shop. ComSport. ComSport supplies gear for cricket, soccer, netball, table and lawn tennis, track and field and more. ComSport provides brand name soccer shoes, socks, shin guards, balls, slippers, goalkeeper gloves and many more accessories. Plus uniforms, complete with tops, shorts, socks, and numbers. Also in stock, cricket gear, balls, pads, shoes with spikes, batting gloves, netball shoes, balls, and bibs. And to top it off, ComSport has introduced a new line of trophies for all events. It's located in the Computech building on the second floor, opposite the financial complex on Bay Street, Kingstown. For more information, call 456-2691. That's 456-2691. ComSport.
Yes, it's a wet Friday evening here in Kingstown at the Victoria Park, but we're having football. It's raining on and off. 2-1, that's the score right now. System 3 leading Sion Hill. Second half action coming up in a while.
Right now I just want less, and I don't really care less. The girlfriend she go get vexed, the family go send text, but I don't care how what less. They say I'm moving breathless, but I don't really care less. They say I'm moving fearless. Tell them call me name. I go take the blame. Tell them call me name. Oh, I go take the blame. Just spend $1 million, jumping up and down the street, wearing Caribbean colors. They wanna talk, and when I wind they go, when I rock it up they go, and tell somebody, Facebook they dance, the media dance, you, I don't care what you say, 'cause right now I just want less, and I don't really care less. The girlfriend she go get vexed, the family go send text, but I don't care how what less. They say I'm moving breathless, but I don't really care less. They say I'm moving fearless. Tell them, I go take the blame. I go take the blame. Tell them call the name. Boy, I go take the blame. I go take the blame. 'Cause right now I just want this, and I don't really care less. The girlfriend she go get the family go send text, but I don't care how what less. They say I'm moving breathless, but I don't really care less. They say I'm moving fearless.
Get your life made easy this summer with Digicel. Ease the squeeze with Digicel and win. Groceries, cash, utility bill payments, school supplies, beauty treatments, and more. What are you waiting for? It's easy. Join the Digicel network. Activate any Freedom LTE plan, top up, pay your postpaid bill, or sign up for home internet. Yes, ease the squeeze with Digicel.
They're down by 1, so the system 3 leading 2 goals at this moment. John to James scoring both goals, and the game has just started, the second period of play. It's now with system 3, they're coming forward. That one is being played back to Johnny. Johnny plays that one forward, right, finds Solomon it is. Solomon is coming to the middle to find Dapper. I make that. Dapper looking for some support, finds his left wing back. He's back in the middle there with Solomon. They're moving from left to right. It's now with Captain Jack. Jack holds on, plays that one, looking for support. It's back with Jack. Jack is now trying to come through, but plays that one further to Bascom, is it? Bascom controls. It's been played back again to Solomon. So they're going from left to right. Has not yet advanced. They've now tried to come through. It's played through there. It's collected there in the middle. It's now back with Solomon. Solomon is moving it again. Not Solomon, sorry. That is Johnny. Johnny tried to push that one through. Poorly directed. It's now with number 12. He has lost that one. Poor footing it is, and it's back now to Solomon. Solomon for system 3. He punched that one further to his left. I make it. It's back with Solomon again. He looking to get that 1-2. Plays that 1-2, but only to as far as it was only to as far as, yes, as far as I make that Rohan Thomas Jr. But luckily for him, James was advancing and has been judged offside. So it's going to be a free kick now to Sion Hill. Deep into their half. It's now with, I make it Thomas. Thomas kicks that one down, but straight to the head of the defender there for system 2. It's now with James. James gets wrong his man nicely. Plays that one through. Flag stays down, but cleared away there by the number 29 for Sion Hill. So it's going to be thrown to system 3. So Roxel, are you there with me, or are you still under the weather?
I'm right here. The throw came in there. I make it by the beak. He was trying to get James, but he could not keep it in. Again, doing some good work there. Is the number 29 for Sion Hill in Weeks. We have had 2 changes, Roger. Actually, Solomon has been replaced by Dondre Charles, so that's all. They're similar in stature.
Okay.
And, yes, very, very similar in stature. So that tall gentleman in the central defensive position there for system 3, now carrying number 5, is Dondre Charles. And I think in the middle we have, is that Laidlow? Number 14, I believe that's what he was carrying during the course of Labia, Desmond Labia, number 18. So Labia is in. I believe Shane Lynch is one that's out. I would have to give you the other as we go along. But it looks like Chad Haynes. He tries to punch it forward, looking for that on-running player there, and cut out now. Obanaya, he goes downfield, looking to find that is Dalway, but cut out by Johnny. It's now with the well, it goes against Giovanni Bascom, and so it's going to be a free kick for Sion Hill.
Yes, and it's Sion Hill to have to take that free kick. We see Obanaya lining up behind that one. And what's interesting about Obanaya Roxel, he uses his right foot predominantly, but he kicks outside, so all his balls are curling. So it's now an appeal there for handball, but no, said referee John Hines. It's now his system to you now coming forward. Tackle coming in there. Shot taken, well saved by the Sandman Sandy, point blank. And it's now with system 3. They're coming forward again. It's with James. James is being fouled this time. No referee plays on an advantage. Shot taken, but straight in the hands of Sandy this time, who collapsed and is looking to get that one as quick as possible with all the urgency to get it down. So it's now it's a good take there by that player. Plays one out wide, finds his man. He's now Cupid a bit of dancing, gets past it now. Wasn't able to get past his man, and in the process get it into the back there of that defender. And it's now with system 3. They're now coming forward. James has that one, plays it to Dapper. I make it. Dapper comes coming through the middle there, looking for some support. Punches that one through, but not as far as the number 23 defender there for Sion Hill. And we see Richard turns out nicely, finds his man number 812. He's running strong, but hasn't had full control. Taken away there by that defender for system 3. It's into touch, but he took it over the line. Touch line, so it's going to be a throw into Sion Hill. Throw taken to find Richard. It drops one, gets it across, but there's no one in there, and it's cleared there that danger averted there. So it's going to be a throw-in now to Sion Hill. I think Roxell, they still have 10 men.
Yes, it doesn't look like anyone else has joined, which I would expect. I expected this to be the same, but it's Wales. He turns nicely, goes into the area, tries to go around about a cadre of players. There are 3 or 4 of them who converged on him. It's now Weeks. He touches it back to Thomas. Good work again. Thomas finds Dixon. Dixon turns inside. He slided this one through. Wales is offside. He should have waited because I know there was a big gap there. He should have waited and allowed that to come to him. And so it's going to be a free kick for System 3.
But
go ahead.
Roxell, what I think, Sion Hill, if they had looked at how that goal scored by Thomas, because it's pretty slippery out there now, and if they could take it a little further to the goalkeeper and keep testing him, I'm sure they might be able to pull at least one or two back.
Right, Charles headed away. It goes to Thomas. Thomas comes across, finds Dixon, controls well, moves away well, does really good work there. There are 2 Wales. Wales back to Dixon. Dixon showing his class here on a wet surface, but at the end of it, his pass through to Thomas to Cupid was not the best. It's with Sawyers. Sayers comes across, finds the beak. The beak is coming up on the left-hand side here now for System 3. He punches through a really good ball. Trying to get that into, I make that Simmons. Excellent delivery there, but the defender was there to avert the danger there. It's now with John. James trying to get around Weeks. Weeks has been solid. He gets it back to Thomas. Thomas finds Dixon, who turns again. Well, that's Wales. Well, trying to get it to Dalloway. And as I said, Dalloway is not 100% at all. And so we also probably have to give him consideration there. He did not seem to have come today to play. It's Johnny. Johnny comes forward. He punches this one through, trying to get to Chad Haynes. Yes, he got it on to Chad Haynes. Eventually, Haynes plays it back, finding Lavia. Lavia is going to have a hammer. Is he? No. He turns back, plays it across, finding, this time it looks like says, and he tried to get it into James. James is adjudged to be offside, Roger.
Yes, Roxell, and the flag is up. Is there going to be substitution? No. I think what is happening there, not sure. There seems to be a player warming up and behind the goal. He does not have a cover on, so referee
doesn't have a paper. No, is he accompanied by any official?
No, he was not accompanied by any official. No, right. But I've seen teams warming up behind there before. And I don't think where he was, even though he had not bip on, I don't think he would might have interfered too much with the play because he would have been behind the goalkeeper's back. But protocol is protocol. If he should have a vest on, it should be on.
Right, so here's Sandman. He is going to kick downfield from the commentary booth end down to the hospital end, trying to find Cupid head away there by the beak. It's James trying to get past that solid young man in Weeks. Again, a really good work, but gets it down to Charles. However, Charles to the beak. The beak finds Sayers. Sayers turns inside and finds his captain in Johnny. They're moving from left to right. Goes over to Bascom. Bascom comes back to Johnny. And Johnny has a lot of space. He has Sayers with him as well. Sayers takes over, punches it through, looking. I make that for Haynes, but cleared there by Obanaya. Only as far as the young goalkeeper. We'll definitely need to get his name in a bit. It's now with Charles. Charles finds Dopwell. Dopwell comes over to the left and finds the beak. The beak back into the center, but it's still in their half with Charles. Charles is moving from left. He is going over to right. Here's a central defensive partner in Captain Johnny. Johnny collects and he moves forward, plays it now to Haynes. Haynes on the right, advances and looking to get James, Dante James in. That's an easy collection for the tall man who is looking at his options. He boots downfield. Is he going to get this? Well, Charles again standing up strong for the System 3 in defense. He gets it to Dopwell. Dopwell has time. He has space. He's moving up on the left. He looks inside, finds Sayers. Sayers touches it with the outside of his boot and plays it really neatly to Jonathan James. James comes into the 18, turns back. He hammers. Sandy Bundy can't get across, but it's wide up the far upright. And James again showing his ability there, Roger.
Yes, quite versatile player, Roxel. He seems to be a striker with a head on his shoulder, because I'm seeing him doing what a striker needs to do. It's wet. You have two defenders trailing you. He played it back and got it across goal. Unfortunately, luckily for I make it Sandy that there wasn't that player advancing a little earlier. Otherwise, he could have found himself in more. Sion Hill would have found himself in more trouble. So it's now going to be a goal kick to Sion Hill. We see Sandy now looking to get that one from his direction, aiming to the left. He gets to Richards. Richards didn't go up, and as a result, that one came off his back. And it's going to be a throw-in to System 3. Throw quickly taken. It's now back where I make it Johnny. Johnny is coming forward, plays that to his keeper. And that keeper, Roxel, we like to get his name because he can only go in confidence. And he seemed to be quite confident there, except for the few little errors that may occur. Specifically with that goal that scored, and now he's coming forward is Johnny. Johnny tried to find his left wing back, does so successfully, play that one through, but intercepted there. It has gone into touch, and it's going to be a throw-in to System 3 deep into the Sion Hill half. So it's 2-1. Sion Hill under, leading is System 3. Throw taken, that one has been thrown back to Johnny. Johnny's going to get that one forward. We see player butting almost free. That's what it is, butting almost free there. Sandman Sandy was caught off guard in that one. And luckily for them that it wasn't on target by Dapwell, so it went into touch. It's going to be a goal kick now to Sion Hill. Leading System 3 2-1 in the 11th minute of play in the second period. And it's now Sandman Sandy plays that one, finds his number 23 who turns out, has to hustle that one because by the time he would have controlled, player for System 3 was already in his path. So now it's with System 3. They are playing that one back. They choose to go back, bring some confidence to the keeper who comes, I think, I make it on the edge of the back, on the box, plays it across to find that newly substituted player there. It's now with Johnny played that one to find his man. That one has been played advancing. If that one did come through, it might have been called offside, a judge offside, but it's now with Sion Hill. Number 23 leaks that one through, but wins the throw in the process. And it's going to be a throw into Sion Hill.
Yes, sir. So we've finally gotten the goalkeeper's name for System 3, and it's Garwin Davis. And as you did say, Roger, Giovanni Bascom was substituted. We are yet to get that number and name for the individual. He has the ball now. He's throwing it in to Johnny. Johnny collects. He comes from the right over to the left and finds Charles, Don J. Charles. He is moving forward. He has time. He has a lot of space. He is walking it, actually. He goes across and finds Sayers. Sayers turns and goes further to the right, finds his captain in Johnny. Split around here is System 3, probably content on this. They have some very much big games to come up in the last 3 rounds. I make it to come, and that can be a very determining factor for the end of the tournament as Labia tried to get one through to. Oh my word, a shot coming in there. It looks as if it's Simmons again, denied once again, this time by a defender. He has had some opportunities, but he has not been able to hit the target. There is a foul coming in. I make it by the newly substituted player who came in. And is it? No.
No, it's going to be a player for Sion Hill. It's down.
Right, Simmons committing the foul. So the player for Sion Hill. Let's see who it is. Is it Jesse James? Jesse Edwards?
No, it looks like Rohan Thomas Jr.
Okay, so he is bundled off of it. And he is now back on his feet. And he's going to take this free kick. He's asking for movement. He needs to remember that he only has 9 players on the outfield for his team. He gets it to Edwards, however. Edwards comes inside and moving from right to left. Good ball. This is Cupid. Is Cupid getting in there? No. Davis was equal to the task on this opportunity, on this occasion, that is. And he got it out to Charles. Charles to DeBeek. DeBeek finds James, but it goes out of touch for a throw to... it's overturned now. So DeBeek throwing it in, looking for James. James has Dexter John to contest with. Dexter John decides he's going to put it out of touch. That he did. Throw comes in. This time it gets a Sayers. Sayers trying to punch it to the James. Cleared there by Thomas. It's now with number 16 in Dupwell. Dupwell to Wales. Wales to Dixon. Dixon is striding forward. He slices it through to Dalloway. Dalloway cuts back onto his left. And Dalloway killed an opportunity there. Needed to play that off a little quicker or take the shot, because the goalkeeper was halfway between his goal and the edge of the 18 yards, Roger.
Yes, and Roxelle, I spoke of and continue to speak about being focused, vision, as in what we saw with James a little early on, and being composed. And there it is, as you mentioned, the keeper had advanced there for System 3, and had he looked up and he would have seen that keeper way off the line, and it was an equal opportunity for them to equal the score here. But that he didn't do, and as a result, they live to fight another day.
Right, Chad Haynes is out. Alonzo Butte comes in. That's for System 3. Still have to get you that individual who came in prior to this last substitution. It's Thomas, however. He has a free kick for Sion Hill. Punches down the middle, looking for Wales. Wales was trying to head it on, but it comes over now to make it James. James goes back inside, finds Sayers. Sayers cannot get past Thomas. Thomas boots downfield. The Dalloway, if he gets touch of that, he's going to be in an outside position. Gawain Davis has it for System 3. Plays it to his captain. That is Johnny. Johnny comes over to the left and finds DeBeek. DeBeek leaves it for James. James pushes it through, looking for DeBeek. There's miscommunication initially, but Dupwell comes on it. Dupwell plays it back to DeBeek. DeBeek is going back where Dupwell came from. He back heels it, doesn't work out. Goes now to that's Cupid. Cupid to Dixon. Dixon comes around him. That player very, very easily. He cuts inside now. He's looking. What is he going to do? He's going to try and get it around Charles. And the referee is now going to award a free kick to Sion Hill. Dixon looks quite a nifty, neat player. He turns well and does quite well.
Yes, Roxelle, I must make mention of James as well. James is a very, very compact player. I've seen his movement all night, even attacking here now. There are times, and he uses both feet as well.
Yes, and I just got a correction. It's not Butte in, it's Bascom in... this is Clark. Clark is the one who came in there. Keywan Clark who came in and not Bascom. So Bascom went out and Clark came in.
So coming forward is James again. James takes on one. He takes on to great speed, good movement. But cut out there by the defender. And I think Roxelle, James is not doing too bad. He's looking to even win a throw at least, or to put some pressure on. That he did, and he won a throw in the process. Just going to be System 3 to get that throw. I make it about let's say about 18 or so yards, yes, for down the line, and the throw comes in. I would say referee John Hines asking, I'm not sure what it was, but there was something out there. However, the throw has to be retaken. Oh, he's looking for the distance. I had said 18, but the player had stolen another 9 days. So now it's Sion Hill. They're trying to go forward. Foul coming there on the part of that player who just came in there for System 3, and it's going to be a free kick. We see lying up behind that one. Thomas Jr. punches that one through, but poor decision in that part of Thomas, straight to the defender. It's now with System 3. They're trying to come forward. They play through. They have one man more. It's now well cut out there by that ever-present defender there, Russell. He has been having a good game for Sion Hill all season.
Yes,
number
man.
23.
And the number 29. They have been really, really good. And again, well, Dexter John may not be around the age that we would probably encourage in our national team, but the number 29 in Weeks, Sion Weeks, definitely he's strong, he's really well built, and he reads the game quite well. This is probably the second game we were seeing this, because he didn't have much to do in their 5-3 win, I must say. And but previously when he played against Besco Pastures, and tonight he has been outstanding again.
Yes, indeed, and we see a corner kick to be taken by James again. Let's see what, and Roxel, for a very small player, he has some good techniques. Kick taken, good one, but straight in the path of the keeper, but headed over there by number 12 for and it's now back to James. James plays that one, looking for the 1-2. It's now with and a foul. That's a foul right on the edge of the 18, and Weeks is going to be cautioned now. Is it Weeks? Number 29.
Well, we were just giving him praise, but that was the most rash of a challenge that we've seen from Weeks all since the resumption. He didn't look calculated there. He rushed into that one. Commentators curse, Roger.
Yes, yes.
Commentators curse. We say one thing and it goes the other.
Good.
Oh, well, let's see.
Substitution, Roxel, and that end. I'm not sure if you.
So it's number 9, the Beak is coming out, it looks like, and 14, this time is Butte coming in.
14 coming in, yes.
Yes, Butte is coming in now.
Yes, and a very dangerous position here for a free kick that's going to be awarded to System 3, just on the edge of the 18 to my right, and my right from where I'm bringing commentary, it's I'll call it the hospital corner end. He's going to kick into the main stand area for those who viewing via the Facebook page, and we see tall man Sandman Sandy line that wall up. Now he has a 4-man wall there, and he is now advancing, pointing to where he thinks that will be coming. So we see 2 persons behind this one. It's now being played through and allowed to kick. I think, but it didn't work out actually. So it's now going to be a free kick to Sion Hill. And Sandy looking to find someone, but there's no one seemed to be where he would like them to be. And he plays that one out, finds Weeks. Weeks is going to has to turn. A bit late though, but wins the throw in the process. He's being blocked there by, I make that one James. So throw coming in again, taken by no, not that one. He's going forward now. Is and missing that one there. Roxel, I believe if he was up to 100%, he might have gone through that one.
Yeah, but also again, I'm going to use the term that you've been using, options. I think he needed to come back to the right to Cupid and look to punch himself into the 18-yard area. That he didn't do. Still looking to favour the left foot area, Roger.
Yes, and it's going to be a free kick now.
Yes,
again.
Thomas behind it, and Thomas punches over, looking for Dalloway. Dalloway heads it across, finds Jesse Edwards. Edwards cannot control as it's cleared there by that gentleman. We still don't have his name nor number. It's now back to the Sandman. Sandman goes all the way back to Dexter John. He controls neatly and calmly. He punches downfield, but Dalloway was in an offside position. Collects now is I make it. Well, it's back to Johnny. Johnny is trying to get that gentleman on the far side. We still don't have his name or number, and so it's pretty difficult to pick up that gentleman.
And Roxel, great job again on the part there by is it Johnny who has the ball now?
John.
No, John, yes.
Yes, he hits it downfield looking for Dalloway. Dalloway heads to Omar Cupid. He turns out and is infringed while doing that because he was really on his horses, so to speak, trying to punch forward there, Roger.
Yes, Roxel, and don't say my mouth is goat mouth, but here we are again. Rohan Thomas Jr. I make it about maybe 20 yards or so, or more, 25 yards. But we see the keeper sitting that wall, and I can bet my bottom dollar this time, Roxel, that he's going to put a challenge on that goalkeeper again, in Thomas, for Sion Hill. So it's going to be a free kick. Rohan Thomas Jr. line up behind that one.
And he's telling me to make sure I do some commentary. He hammers, but tried to go under the wall. He still has it, and he has infringed again. He's going to get another opportunity. He was waving to the open air boot here and said, "Make sure you get this on your noise that you normally make when you when you shout that goal." Lester, he gets an opportunity again, Roger, and that player, Roger, who came in for System 3 is Joel Jack. He's playing the right wing back.
The skipper has not been cautioned to Roxell, Johnny.
Okay.
He's just received a yellow card.
So, being a little rattled there now with System 3. Thomas is promising another shot. Let's see what he does. Is it the equalizer coming?
3 players. If I suspect that. Oh my word.
Oh, and he didn't collect cleanly. Was Davis?
And who kicked that was Obadiah?
Yes.
Yeah, too much loft there in that one. Too much air in that one. It's ballooned.
Yes.
And if he could have kept that one with some good pace and power, it could have been spelling danger there for System 3.
And a little too close to the keeper as well. He didn't have much to do. But this is Omar Cupid. He is trying to push Sion Hill forward. Gets it to Jesse Edwards, however. Edwards turns back. He is infringed again. Another opportunity for Thomas. This might be a better one for him. Let's see. This is Jesse Edwards. He's down. He's wrenching in pain as the ball goes forward. He's being helped up by...
Jesse has not been himself
not at all.
In this game.
Not at all. He's not produced what we know he's capable of. Again, he was one of the very last players to come, and he almost had to just run onto the field. And so you know what that effect would have. He did not warm, etc., etc. So it's Thomas. He is another free kick. This one to the near post and goes into the outside netting, not where he wanted it. He would have loved it to be just a couple inches inside, Roger.
Yes, and maybe not just inside of the post, but maybe inside of the field as well. I think if Rohan Thomas Jr. gets a free kick, let's say 20 yards or so, and going close to the edge of the 18, he definitely create some stir for that keeper.
Right, the Sandman, he picks up. Came off of his head of Dexter John. He boots downfield the Sandman. Let's see who's under it. Dexter's trying to get it. Butte heads away, however, finds Doppwell. Doppwell goes further on the right, looking for Simmons. Let's see, it is Obadiah who turns well, and he is getting into a tussle again with Simmons, who pushes it out of touch, is it? No? Looks as if it's a corner. Yes. So it came off of Obadiah. Obadiah doesn't seem to be happy.
Yeah, he was a bit slow on that one. And I think the player would have gotten it first, so it did come off of Obadiah.
Okay.
It's going to be a corner kick there to System 3. They're sorting out who should kick that one. And we see skipper coming across, but the skipper is James. James is asking to have that one. Like I say, a little player in stature, but he has some good techniques. This one is going to bring it from his back. Get one. He kicks again, floating nicely, but headed away there by Thomas. Number 2, in which has taken down 1, 2. He turns, gets past, but he's now with Thomas. Thomas tried to clear that one, and it's now with System 3. They're now coming forward. That's the one substitute player. I haven't had his name and number yet, but it's coming forward. System 3. They're looking to probably get a corner with Obadiah. Good bit of body work there. It's now with 23, who plays that one online. Good 1-2 there. A room left for him. He's going to play that one further back down to Richards. It's now a System with Sion Hill playing very nicely there. Trying to hit that 1-2, but cut out there by Orlando Butte. He is now coming forward. He chooses to play that one further left. It's now with that player. Now is with Doppwell. Doppwell plays it back to Butte, who probably has taken up a left back position, and he's played it all the way back to his teammate. It now goes further to his right, which is to my left, to the Catholic Church end. It's now with the skipper, who plays it through. Johnny Tritt points at 1-2 to James again. James has the pace on. He gets across. He powered it, but well done by Thomas Jr. Rohan Thomas Jr. There. Collects, but he had ample coverage as well in now 29 weeks. And it's now with Thomas. Thomas almost loses that one, but plays that one dangerously there. It went back to the boot of Doppwell, who slipped that one to find James moving further away. It's now with James again, but cut away there by make that one weak. So he plays it now to Sign now going forward. Plays that one too, but Cupid running in the wrong direction there, and well, running to the play. The defender actually was Johnny trying to cut him off. He was being flowed by not Cupid, it was. And in the process, System 3 wins a free kick. Johnny kicks that one across, finds, can I give you a name and number? So Roxanne, you can help me from time to time.
Yes, it was Charles, Dondre Charles. He goes back to his goalkeeper in I make it Davis. Davis goes further onto the right and finds Johnny. Johnny is turning. He has acres of space ahead of him, but he comes into even more space in the middle, back on the edge of the 18 to Charles. Dondre Charles, he looks and finds Sayers. Sayers is going back to Dondre Charles. Playing among themselves here, possessing the ball. It's now with Dupwell. Dupwell back to Charles. Charles is going back to Davis. Not much movement up front. Goes over to the right and finds Johnny. Johnny is punching forward now and tries to get that. Well, he eventually does to Simmons. Is it? No, it's Jack. Jack to I make it Johnny. Johnny gets it to Sayers. Sayers comes in, finds Dupwell back to Sayers. Sayers comes across over to the left this time and gets it to Charles. Charles controls. Look for Sayers. A good possession football here, and it goes even further more to the right. This is now with the Ack in Johnny. Johnny pushes it forward, looking for James. And James has John. And John put it out of touch, Roger.
James and John. Two biblical names, eh? And a good challenge, John.
Yes.
But we see John winning that one and that encounter. Sorry, that encounter. So we're going to be thrown into, System 3. And that throw is taken. It's gone back there to Johnny. Johnny is looking up. He's going to get that one over. But too flat. But however, found his man there. It's now with Butte. Butte takes that one over. Butte goes for the wide. Obanaya is giving chase on that one. Obanaya wins that in the process. Kicks that one long downfield to try and find his man. But loses out. It's now spread forward wide. There it's now with System 3. They're now coming forward. Trying to come through. Gets past one man. Is still in control. Goes further across. Finds his man, plays it through there, and tall man, long man Sandy gets in over there and saves that one. Deflected off him, but one away by Obanaya, who played that one out, and it's straight back to the keeper now for System 3, who's playing a little high, Roxel. Coming in confidence is that goalkeeper.
Yes, definitely. As Johnny comes over to the left, and it comes all the way to Butte. Butte is picking it up now, finds Dupwell, who came back from the midfield, controls, and goes into Sayers. Sayers is going over to the right, finds Johnny. Possession football here by System 3. They are 2 goals to 1 up. They're looking to break down the Sion team. This was a long ball over from the right to the left to Clark. Clark controls. Clark goes into the area. Clark unleashes a shot. Magnificent save by the tall man. This is what he's been doing for Vincy Heath over the years. And he has come up a chump to stop Clark there, Roger.
Yes, Roxel. And hadn't he got a touch onto that one, it would have been between the uprights. And in coaching sessions, sometimes you tell the kickers, the strikers, to aim for the side netting, and that Clark did. But equal to the task was Sandman Sandy. We call him tall man, long man. Extended his left arm there and avoided the danger. So it's now going to be another corner kick. And end in the 33rd minutes of play. And let's see what's going to happen here. Comes across, kick taken, not cleared, it's still in the area, shot coming and goal again, but it's wide, and it's going to be a goal kick there to Sion Hill. Sandy looking for someone to get that one too. He punches that one to find Richards, but it's in the air, too short for Richards. It's now with System 3, so he punches that one to think is Solin. He comes across, tries to find James there, but intercepted. We see coming forward there and a partial block, but he wins that in the process. That is Sion Hill. Shielding with Dupwell. Dupwell is still fighting hard. It's now with number 20 in. That one is punched further down to find Omar. Omar is waiting, but he gets that one across. Richards now giving a chase. It went beyond the defenders there, and Richards. He's now trying to get across Richards. Richards feels it back to look for his man there, but a challenge coming on there and a bit of pushing. So System 3 wins the free kick at this moment. So it's going to be a free kick to System 3 just over the Catholic side end. Kick has been taken. It's now with Johnny. Johnny is coming forward. He's played that one, finds his man in the middle there, plays that one further to my right, which is to the left wing back. He plays that one, finds Doppel, who went to receive that one, plays it back to him. It's now with System 3 giving the keeper a touch to build his confidence, and that's what he needs. He can only grow in confidence there. Getting a touch on the ball when it's being played. It's back in the middle there again. Moving from left to right is System 3. Then now to the left. Coming forward to the left wing back. Plays that forward to the left. It's now with Alonso Butte. He plays that back to find his man. They're now coming across there. Looking to search that one to the middle. But it's back with the keeper again. I think the ploy here, Roxelle, is for them to try and pull Sion Hill as much forward as they can and to send James and others leaping through. But
yes,
it's now with a head on there. This can be dangerous. But the ever-present John Roxelle.
Did you say Roxelle, John? John, yes, Dexter John, he was there, and coming out with it now is Wales. He's pushing it forward, looking to find, keep it in, again cut out there. It's now with Butte on the left hand side. He is looking and well dispossessed by the manager of the St. Vincent Grenadines senior football team, Thomas. He has it, he turns inside and he's punched off of it actually literally by Butte, well by Clark. And so there is a free kick coming in, coming the way of Rohan Thomas Jr.
The style of play Junior Thomas is playing, Roxelle, is very, it's technical football. He's not a quick player, but he's just using his skill set, so to speak, and getting the job done.
And that's basically what you need to do. It's now Butte playing a good ball across, finding Thomas. Thomas crosses into the area. It is headed away by Johnny as far as Lavia. Lavia is trying to go over to the right. Comes back to Johnny. Johnny collects and he's looking to find Lavia. He does so. Lavia plays it over to Jack. Jack comes inside. He's under some challenge there, but he gets away from it. He is coming across, attempting to find Upward behind him, and it goes to Thomas. Rohan Thomas Jr. looking for Cupid. Cupid possesses and is brought down by Charles. And so a free kick coming the way of Sion Hill. 2 goals to 1. That's what the scoreline is here. System 3 leading Sion Hill 2 goals to 1. And Sion Hill has played the entirety of this game and will play the entirety of this game with 10 men. Obanaya, he comes forward. He is looking for Dixon. Dixon on the left hand side. He normally turns well. He does that again. This time he is smacked in the face. I make it by Sayers. And so he's holding his nose. The referee is saying you have to keep your arms to yourself. You're not the goalkeeper. And so let's see what's gonna happen here. Thomas is deciding to leave this kick to someone else. Dexter John is behind it. Sion Hill looking for that equalizer. Can it come? How much time do we have left? We'll get that from the guys at the top. But this is not a good kick, but comes back to John. John is not getting that. Desmond Lavia beat him to it. It is now with James, who is in an offside position, and he is leaving it now for Obanaya. Obanaya takes it quickly, finds Weeks. Weeks comes inside. He comes through those 2 players and he punches it over, looking for Wales. Wales was not reading it, but it was stick up, and it is Butte who is putting it out of touch according to the referee here. It's with Cupid. Cupid is looking and he punches it to Wales. Wales is confident enough, but is dispossessed, is he? Yes, Doppel collects and puts the ball onto the feet of the goal scorer for System 3, John T. James, who walks it through. He walks through from halfway into the Sion Hill team. He cut inside onto his right. He went past 2 defenders. Advancing was Tallman, but again, Roger, really impressed with the composure of this young man this evening.
Yes, Roxelle, and what more can I say? I can only repeat myself. Since I've come to the park for the continuing of this season, I've looked at James playing, and the game against, was it Predators that they came from behind and won 5 goals to 4?
Yes.
James is a complete player. He is confident, very confident. the 3 goals that we have scored this evening is all confidence, composure, and finesse.
And he's like an engine, the engine behind the team as well in the forward aspect of this unit, and he just keeps running. So very good attributes that could probably be developed.
Yes, indeed, and it's now with Sion Hill. They're trying to go forward. It's for good Weeks. Weeks has played that one now in the middle. Plays that one back to find who's that one. Plays that one across. They're now with Obanaya. They're looking to send that one through. Obanaya turns in, beats James. He's looking for support. Plays that one again, lofts it over. The flag goes up. Richards, it was always in offside position. And we are now 40 minutes into the second period of play. Just have about 5 or so minutes. I make it about 7. Not much time lost for injuries this evening, Roxelle. So it's going to be a free kick to system 3.
Okay.
Leading 3 goals to 0. 3 goals to 1, sorry?
Yes, 3 goals to 1. All from the boot of Jonte James, that is. It's now with, that is the captain, Johnny. Johnny finds Jack. Jack comes inside and finds Sayers, almost dispossessed. Comes all the way back to Charles. Charles collects, and he had a conversation with his keeper at the same time. Comes forward now, finds Dopwell. This is where the possession game is going to be even more important for them. They don't need to push any further. They have 3 very important games coming in their last 3 round of matches, and so expenditure of energies could be saved here. But it's Labia. He does not want to hold. He is getting. I make it. Oh, good save again. This time it's a good.
Offside.
He's offside. But that was
Labia was standing in offside position.
Really good play again by Labia, getting Simmons in. But Tallman came and he closed that and he cleaned as usual. This time denying. He has actually been denying Simmons. I don't know if he and Simmons had something, but he has denied Simmons all night. Tallman, Roger.
Yes, Roger. Maybe Tallman want to put a stone wall on him. You know, how he behaves sometimes. Don't come nowhere close to me, boys. And maybe that has remained in Simmons' mind.
Well, that's how it is. But it's Butte coming on the left-hand side here now for system 3, advancing into the Sion Hill half. Goes and gets it to Clark. Clark is looking. He is advancing into the area. Goes into the 18. Touch there. Finally, I make it by Weeks. And it's going to be a corner coming away of system 3.
41 minutes on the clock, counting down is Sion Hill. They're living to fight another day. They are 2 goals down. They're losing the 3 goals to 1. We see Butte going to take this corner kick now. He's going to take a short one, quickly taken. Sion Hill has to defend it at all costs, however. And there's back to Butte. Butte has kept that one in. He's trailing the line, gets that one across, but Thomas blocking that one, putting that man who came in there under a bit of pressure. We see James now trying to cry for that one, but he was in no position to control that one. It's now system 3. They're trying to come forward. He turns straight into Obanaya. Obanaya turns out. Now it's being played there to I make that one, which as he turns back, looking for some support. Try to get that one over, but a bit too flat. Was it Cupid? No. But it's now with Dopwell in the middle. Dopwell turns back. He's looking to take care of that further back as well. As we say, ball possession. They are possessing that ball now. Keeper's going to get a touch, I'm sure. No, he holds that one up. Plays that one further to his left. He's now coming forward. It's now with Butte. Butte turns. He's shielding there, but put out by Weeks. And we see James easing across to get that one to be played behind the back of Thomas, but it's a choke taken now. It's now with James. James goes forward, a bit of fancy footwork. He plays that one to Butte. I make it. Butte tried a little thing there, but when in the touch, it's going to be a throw in for Sion Hill. Butte thought for one moment it came off of him, but Thomas just genuflect basically in front of him, and whatever fancy footwork he tried to get in didn't come through, so it's going to be a throw in to Sion Hill, and Weeks has that one. Weeks chose it into his man. He's holding up strongly, plays that one over to find the running player, but too hard for them. And it's now with system 3. They're playing that one, just boxing it basically down in there, and we see James. And this is not Marlon James. I nearly called him I nearly said Tusty James because he scored 3 and he's looking to get a 4th one. Roxelle in James.
That's Johnny. Johnny has it. Plays it to Says. Says turns around and trying to get Butte into the goal scoring action. Bounce awkwardly. I make it there and. Or was it?
Tom, I realized that he was out of the box.
Okay, right.
I realized he had to put his hand up and pull it back, allow it to drop because the player had stopped advancing actually.
Great. So it's now with John. Dexter John advancing from the defense. He is pushing forward, trying to get Edwards in. Edwards is hammering, but he's hammering from an offside position. And so the referee is saying, well, probably saying goal kick. So let's see what happens there.
Roxelle, we have 44 minutes. We are seeing that team down there is team in. I make that team Hope. Is it,
no,
that's Hope.
That's Beckway. That's Beckway in a different color strip this evening.
Okay, and we are seeing their opponents in Greg's. It is.
Yes.
They are seated, and the whistle has gone. The whistle has gone for the final whistle, Roxelle.
Right, so that's the end of the first match. We started just a bit late and under some circumstances which were not favorable. But System 3, they have scored 3 goals, all from the boot of the composed and collective young man of Jonte James this afternoon. He has done quite well to lead his team to victory. The only other goal in the game came from, I make it, Rohan Thomas Jr., who scored a free kick early to put Sion Hill up 1-0. But the System 3, they are the comeback team. They seem to like looking down the barrel, Roger, and they've come back from 1 goal down to win 3-1.
Yes, and that can only go in their confidence going forward. As you said, they have 3 big games to come. So I think that this will help them, Roxelle, in trying to achieve that sort of position and momentum going forward. So we'll now take some commercials as we prepare to bring to you the second game, Beckway United or Beckway FC coming up against, I make it, Greg's FC or Greg's United. So in a moment we'll be back with you from the Victoria Park.
1 scratch card. Lotto agent or scratch runner, $125,000 jackpots. There's cash to catch with just a scratch. On Friday, August 21st, there'll be thousands of dollars to be won. A Lotto jackpot of $71,000. A new home, car, or that college education.
Lotto, you have to be in it to win it.
Next Lotto jackpot, $71,000.
More jackpot money, more reasons to play this game. More money for way. Super 6 a bigger jackpot game.
This Friday, August 21st, the Super 6 jackpot has climbed to $659,600. Super 6, more jackpot money.
More jackpot money, more reasons to play this game. More money for way. Super 6 a bigger jackpot game.
Family members of the St. Vincent and the Grenadines Football Federation. My name is Devon Poy. I'm the General Secretary, and I'm here to bring you exciting news. The executive arm of the SVGFF, we met last night, and I know that the communities have been approaching us as it relates to football. They've been asking what is happening, when can we play. We've been receiving a number of requests as to community football competition, and I would like to announce to you that football is going to play in your community for 2020. We've made a decision to make the months of September and October available for community football. Our National Club Championships competition with 2020-2021 kicks off at the end of October, and so to avoid the clashes and the fields complications, we're making September and October available to all communities, so you can have a 2-month span window of football, give back to your families and your friends in your area. And then we would kick off our national competition in October. In the meantime, in a couple months, we'd finish our 2019-2020 season.
Our Premier Division is continuing here this evening. Game 2, Greg's FC versus Beckway. Beckway, they're in blue strip this evening, and Greg's in their red. Beckway, they're having the kickoff, and in the middle is referee Lee. He's in yellow top, and he's going to be carrying the game. One of his assistants managing, doing some gardening walk to the net, so to speak. Looks like Cameron Daniel doing the work there. So Roger getting ready for game number 2. Just to advise our listeners, we will be breaking at 9 to go back to the studio for regular programming. So just take note of that.
Yes, so as you have heard, preparing for the second game in this evening's encounters, it is Greg's United or Greg's FC coming up against Beckway United, and we are getting ready for a start, and the whistle has been sounded. Game is on. Beckway coming forward. It's now Beckway trying to get that one up front. Its ball has fallen. Beckway taking that one, turning inside dangerously, that defender. But luckily for them, they got it out. Dan Labode, the ever-present Dan Labode has that one. He plays it back to find his man it looks like, but blocked there. It's now with Dan Labode again, wins that one. He plays that one down the flank. It goes into touch. It's going to be a throw-in to be taken by Beckway United. Not yet with the names and numbers, so I'll just give you as it is in terms of maybe colors.
Well, technically, we just go on what we had from previous games.
Yes, it's now with Beckway. Coming forward there is Beckway headed there. It's now fallen. A bit of collision coming there, but avoided the danger. It's now with going forward now is Greg's FC. Greg's FC. Shot taken, deflected. Another one coming there on the part of number 7. I make it for Greg's United, and it's going to be a goal kick to Beckway. That player, I can't remember that player.
Well, we don't have a number 7 from the previous match.
Well, let's see, is it 7? Okay, I get, but as he come closer, but it's difficult to match numbers. It's yellow, but a very dull yellow, or green it is.
I think it's a dull green that they have against the red.
So it's now with Greg. They're trying to go forward. He still has it. There are 2 players of conversion on that one. Now it's one there. Try to get that one across. Headed away there by the defender there for Beckway. It's now with Beckway, but Greg's has really taken the pace up. You see 2 players there for Greg's FC almost colliding there, but it was cleared, and it's into touch for a throw-in to, I make it Greg's throw taken. It turns in. They're now moving through. Player still has it. He's moving across. Plays it back to his central midfielder. It's now with Dan Labode. He's shielding. Get past 3 men. Plays that one. Choose trying to send his man forward. He does so. Collects. Beat back nicely. Had a player tumbling over, and a bit of body there. And that player there. So it's now coming forward is Beckway. Intercepted there. It's now with, I make it Dan Labode. He turns through. Try to find his man on the left side of the field. Flag goes up, sorry, it's going to be offside call against Greg's FC. Free kick to be taken by the right wing back. I make it for Beckway United. It's that one long forward searching for goal. It drops, but the keeper goes as big, very big keeper is that. And he's like a Mack truck coming there, and that player had to put on the wings and fly, and to avoid that danger. Otherwise, he would have been crushed. But anyway, it's back to football. It's now with Orlando James. James plays that one back to find his right wing back. Losing it's now Beckway. They're trying to come forward, but still a tussle on, and that player goes down. It's going to be a free kick to Greg's FC, and we see Don Labode again. Gets that one, plays it back, finds his man. Don is one of these players who always want to be where the ball is, and it's now coming through there. Beckway trying to come forward there, but the keeper goes in, a very big man. Indeed, 99 he has on his back, I think it is. Does 0-0?
Might be 0-0.
0-0 here for Greg's, and it's now with Greg's. James plays that one, back to find his man. Plays that one, shoot to down the board. Who tried to flip that one over? Take now with the hand the ball there. And the numbers 4 player there for Greg's FC.
That should be Akil Jack.
Akil Jack. So it's going to be a free kick to Beckway. Plays that one down the flank there, but that player was not anticipating the move on that one. So it's now taken up there by, I make it Greg's there. That one is now played back there, but he was able to turn outside. That player didn't put enough pressure on him. It's now with Beckway. They play it back to Greg's. A lot of changing over here. It's now with Beckway. Greg's now has it. They're going forward down the flank. He turns back looking for support. He chooses to come through the middle. He finds his central midfielder who plays that further over. It's now a good bit of 1-2 between them there. It's now with Dan Labode again. He's more playing like a defender, but it's right midfield. He plays that one back, but into touch. So Beckway wins the throw. It's going to be a throw in. It's a free kick. No, the referee signals a free kick, and the assistant has signaled a throw in. Ball comes in, but high over the crossbar. Is going to be a goal kick for Beckway United. So a bit of misjudgment there. The referee blew for but the assistant waved for a throw in, but the referee saw it foul before and awarded a throw in. So it's going to be a goal kick now to Beckway United. They are now coming forward. Kick taken flat but straight to James. I make it. James trying to go forward, gets past one man looking for a shot, being impeded, and the referee says no. He fell to the floor, thought he was impeded. Looking to referee some assistant, but it was clear there over the goal line. So it's going to be a corner kick to Greg's United or Greg FC. So in the first period of this second encounter, it's 5 minutes into this game. So we see Greg's FC now. They have from the Catholic Church end, kicks that one. It comes in, head up there by the Beckway defender. It's now with Greg's. It looks like James should have set that one up, but intercepted there. Appeal coming up there, but not to be by the referee. It's a lot of changeovers there. Referee said play on. It's now with Greg's FC. They're trying to go forward again. And luckily, that defender had to do great work to get that one away, because if that one had only passed him by a fraction, it would have been the back of the net, sorry. And we see that player, with all the work that he had to do there, he would have hurt himself. And we see referee now asking the James to hold on that one, and he's looking to get some assistance done there to the player from Beckway. He is now choosing to come up, and there's another player down on the further right. The referee has gone. That's a player for Beckway as well. 2 of them went down. One got up. Another one down. Really is now signaling to the bench for some assistance. We see Coach Mercury leaving the bench there with all his regalias. It looks like a bucket, but the player has now come up, so Mercury has to leave, but he'll go wrong still to administer whatever treatment that player needs. He seems to be hobbling quite a bit. Maybe it seems to be an ankle, and it's now corner kick to Greg Zabel. High, headed away there, however, by Beckway. It's now with Greg's down the ball, but play that one straight to in the path of the Beckway player, and a foul coming there. Call against the Greg's team. It's going to be a free kick. Free kick now taken. It's now with Beckway. They're trying to come forward. Moving on the right flank, that is. He plays that one back, finds that player with a red puff, kicks that one. Headed over there is the defender there for Greg's, right to his man. Now I'm trying to play a 1-2. Kicks that 1-2, finds his man. It's now going to be leaked. James back his turn to the direction in which he intends to go. But however, he played it wide. Find his man. It's now to James again. That Beckway player went up there and headed it. Cleared over there to find his man, who's going to give a chase now. He wins in the process. Coming forward is a Beckway attacker. He's coming forward, gets that one across. But it's straight to the player for number 17, looks like for Greg's. Plays that one out to Don Labode. Another player for Beckway is down there. And going forward now is Greg's FC. Nice 1-2 there, but offside call. But well saved in the process too by the keeper. And another call is being made there to have some assistance to one of the players. Not sure who it is, but there's a pair for Beckway for sure in terms of number or name. And so Beckway having two players now getting injuries very pretty early in this game. With just about 8 minutes, I make it in this first period of play. The player who went off earlier, he is still down. Maybe not completed his being looked after. But another player is down now on field. Some assistant is being awarded to him. But referee is allowing a bit of it. The bench has not been called in. So it's going to be let's see what's going to take place here. The player is now, I'm not sure if it's the defender is it not the national defender there? Roxelle, he's number 7. Is that number for the pretty hair number 2? Mark Brown, that is. Yes, here.
From Beckway, yeah.
Yes, so 2 Beckway players are now off the field. 2 players are now off the field, but
so Mark Brown is now number 2. I had him from 9 from previous match.
So it's now with Best, okay. So it's now with Beckway. They're trying to come forward straight to I make it James goes to try a shot there, but wide outside the upright, and it goes into touch for a goal kick to Beckway FC. But we see at the moment Greg's FC living, taking up residence, so to speak, in the Beckway half, because during that time they would have lost 2 players. So now they do have a goal kick, however. I'm still seeing 10 players on the field. Best is still off. It's now with Greg. They're trying to go forward, play that one further right, but the player was advancing, has to turn back, slipped in the process. It's now with that player plays that back. And I can see the hands of Murky down there looking for substitution. So Best may not be able to go back on a shot. Comes across, cleared away there by Beckway. Still clearing is Beckway, but then they cleared it all over the goal line. It's going to be a corner kick to, I make it, Greg's FC. And I would have, as I said before, I would have seen Mercury asking, rolling his arms, I presume asking for a substitution, yes. And we see a player now going down there. Best will be out of any further continuance of this game. A head comes up and a shot, a head-on goal there, but the keeper was equal to the task, has to go full right and bring off a brilliant save there and avoided the danger. So now Beckway coming forward. Plays that 1-2. Keeper. Now Beckway, they have a chance. Oh, goal! Goal for Beckway United. A great counter-attack. That player trying to get his number. Well, that number seemed to almost erase Justin. Can't get a name, can't get a number. But that one came through the legs of the keeper. He was advancing. The Beckway player had the advantage, and he just played it through the legs of the goalkeeper. He was a big figure, standing tall as he came off the line there. And Beckway has gone 1 up. I make it 12 minutes into the first period of play. So it's now with Greg. They play that one further right there, now going forward. We see the midfielder taking that one over, plays that one further left. It's with that left wing midfielder, he plays that back, finds down the board in the middle, chooses to come back with that one, he plays it to his number, ill-directed, straight in the path of the Beckway player. Now they're now trying to come out, Beckway coming forward there. Strong little young lad there, plays that one through nicely, but wasn't quite read there by, that looks like number 10, that number seemed to be washed off a bit. So it's going to be a throw-in to Beckway. And these numbers are very difficult to come by this evening because maybe too much washing. The numbers has erased tremendously, so that it's not possible for us to pick up the numbers that easily. So it's now with Greg's. He tried to clear that one, but wanted to in the process. They're now going forward as Greg's. He turns up, lovely ball down the flank there. They play that one further across there, but intercepted there by the player from Beckway. It's now with Greg's down the boat trying to get in there. He got there, but play taken away there. It's now with Beckway FC. They're trying to come forward again. He was up, but play that one straight into the part of the left wing back there for Greg's FC. Who plays that one, finds down the ball in the middle. Then send a searching ball. Flag stays down. It's But the flag, when I looked, because being a referee, the first thing I look at when the ball played was the assistant, the flag was down. When I make a second look now, I heard a whistle, so which means that flag was a bit late by the assistant there. However, it's going to be a free kick from an offside call. Clearly, another ball played through there, but coming off the line, then I was a keeper. A bit of mix-up once more. So the defender there for Greg's I make it and his calls are not compatible with what the keeper want to hear, because when he's saying he has it, he's up, and the attacker, the goalkeeper now find himself in difficulty as with the previous goal. It's going to be a free kick now. Rox, I'm not sure if you're down there yet, but okay, I'll continue now down the road. The kick taken. It's back to down the road looking for some support. He lifts that one over to find a running man there. A pretty young long side, gets around one line nicely there. Good turn. He comes back in. A lot of work. Come on there, poor, very poor indeed. He did all the hard work just to get that one across. To there were at least 3 bodies inside there. And a matter of fact, if he had brought it across, it could have either been a deflection, could be a handball. He chose to go and take on the same 2 players that he would have taken on before. That could have been James for System 3. And so it's now a goal kick taken there. It's now with Beckway now. They've won that one. It's done the bullfighting. Lose that one out to Beckway. They're now trying to come forward again. Like he's speedy gun like Son Gonzalez. He's trying to come forward. He holds it up. He takes him on for another one again. He now has control of it. Play that one across left. Taken down. That could have been a one-time shot. Look to be there. Being intercepted there. And the clearance coming there. Deflected. That is going to be the referee calls for a free kick against the Beckway player. So it's going to be a free kick there to Greg's FC. So Beckway United will lead in this game 1-0 in the 15th minute of play. So kick taken there now, right in the middle, and it's played down. Long kick downfield to find his man is Greg's, but intercepted there by the player for Beckway, who loses now to Greg's. They're now going forward. Plays that one forward to my left, and we have some wind blowing through most of our microphones here. The wind subsequently coming from the south. It's Greg going forward. Greg's going forward. Chance coming there, but cleared over there by the defender there for Beckway. They're now trying to come forward. We see some torrential rains now pouring down on us here. And this bit of breeze seems to come from the south. So it's now down the board for Greg's. They take that one away. Trying to get that one down. Some very heavy showers here. I'm sure you might be hearing this sound of these raindrops in the mic. But it's going forward now is Greg's. They cleared away there again is Beckway. A lot of turnovers here. It's from Greg's to Beckway, Greg's to Beckway. That's how it has me going. But Donald will send that one through. They're trying to advance his Greg's. Shot comes across. And it's goal.
Zidane Sam, Roger.
Who's that one?
Zidane Sam, number 7.
Zidane Sam, number 7 for Greg's FC, equalizing in the 17th minute of play. So we are now even, Stephen. Roxel, are you in that dry weather?
I tell you, and the wind is blowing it from the Beckway end, so
yes.
You know I'm in trouble here.
I just said that from the south side, so. And I'm sure you didn't walk with your coat or brolly.
It's right behind you. It's right behind you.
And no brolly.
Not at all, because it was not. Well, we couldn't see it from here, but it's definitely coming now.
You gotta be like the Englishman, man. You gotta be like the Englishman. You're not an English.
Board. He brings it now back to his number 8. I make it. It goes inside, looking for the number 18. Slides down to the left. To Zidane Sam. He gets it back to the number 18. I make it, but cut out there. Upfield. I can be honest with you. I'm not sure we'll be able to call any of these Beckway players' names because the numbers, as you were saying, Roger, are not visible. They are very, very dull, and some seem to be stripping as well.
Yes.
It's now with possibly a number 9. He goes inside and finds McCreed. He, I know for sure, former national player. This is Sachin James. He comes out, cannot handle, and it is into the back of the net. A mistake
it looks like
on this wet place, a wet surface, so to speak. It is now a second goal for Beckway. And we'll have to get those numbers and names to you a little later on.
That one looks like 23, I'm not sure.
23 for Beckway, we don't have that, do we? Well,
Like we say.
Roger, Justin, you may have had that from what I said in the
I'm
group.
trying, but I can't. I don't.
Yes, and the background of the blue card is difficult for
Yeah,
to
yeah.
see as well. So we are definitely making our money tonight. I don't know how much it is, but we're making our money tonight. And the colors are really, really difficult to see as it relates to numbers. It's raining, cats, dogs, pigs, and everything else. But there are goals coming here. There's 2 goals to 1. Beckway, they are from the island of clouds, and where there are clouds, there's rain. So let's see if they're gonna be in the ascendancy at the end of this drench.
Oh, okay.
day.
23 is Marlon Simmons. Marlon Simmons. 23.
so-
Yes.
Another shot taken and bubble there, but the keeper has to make a second go at it, Roxel, and that he did it this time. But we are seeing it's like snow coming across us here, Roxel.
Yes, yes.
I'm not sure how you're going to fare. You may have to climb up if you have any.
Well, we're in one little corner. We're hoping that we can stay as dry as we possibly can. As it looks like Jack hammering downfield. The wind is actually blowing it back
yes.
It's now with the number 16, however, Beckway. He hammers upfield in this wet weather. It falls, stops, and now the defender has an opportunity to turn around. He goes to his left and getting around the player there. You see, he turns back inside. Good work eventually. Comes to Don Laborde, I make it. He comes across to the right, trying to get or Randy James, but it's a foul against Beckway, and so Greg's FC would have a free kick taken quickly. That was Laborde. He gets it back from his midfielder. It comes across now to Osei Delplesh. Delplesh goes inside, back to him, back to Delplesh. Delplesh, who served across for that equalizer. He was trying to go forward, but the ball stopped, and in his follow through, so to speed, number 18 put it out of play, and it's going to be a corner for Beckway. Difficult conditions for the youngsters, for the players here who are in this second game, and a corner comes now. James is behind it. He hammers over into a good area. The head go up. The keeper couldn't get there. It goes out to the left-hand side. Laborde controls. He turns. I make it to Sam. Sam is getting around that defender. He's trying to get around another, but it would have been advised to cross that one. It comes to the only striker up front for Beckway. He is infringed by that defender there, and now the ball is played through. The referee says hold on. He has to have some attention paid to the player who is down, Roger.
Yes, so a well-drenched downpour here now, Roxel. Well, like we said earlier, the grass is high, so you will not be able to see any puddles, but I saw a bit of holding up a while ago as Greg tried to advance, but it's now a free kick. Taken high in the air, the head goes up, not too far, and we see a bit of pushing coming on the part of the Beckway, number 12 here. That number is visible, Roxel, number 12 for Beckway, I can tell you for sure. So it's now with Greg. Dan Laborde turns outside, beats one man, trying to go through. A lot of slipping going on here as well. Plays that one on his left foot, downfield, trying to find, is it
Delplesh.
Delplesh to that one, to find James, but James being impeded there, and a free kick awarded there now to James. A card is going to be issued to, I cannot tell you who that number is. I'm not sure if you can say either, Roxel, because...
Looks like the number 6, is it? Or the 18?
The one behind, the one who's now...
18, right.
Okay, good.
Number 18, good. So number 18 is the one who got the card. You guys will have to call the names, and for once we will be definitely not helping you with all the names there tonight, because this second game is under the influence of agua, and mucho agua. For those of you in the Spanish-speaking countries, listen. Number 17, hammers inside, headed over the far post by the defender. That was on the way into the far netting, Roger.
Yes, a good attempt there again on the part of Greg's, looking for to go one up in this game there now. One apiece. No, 2-1 is the score, right? 2-1, yes.
Yes, 2-1.
So they were trying to pull one back to equalize, and it's now a corner come cross again. Head going up. The referee has to keep as close as possible to the plane on Roxel, because it's with this downpour, he has to try and be everywhere possible if he can, because he needs to be on top of the ball in this condition.
That was a free header going up back in there. It's McCree on the left. He has a tussle with a defender there. And according to the referee, it's for Beckway. And so number 13 for Greggs. I make him Matthews, is it? From your guide? Okay, Edwards. Romario Edwards. So going advancing up on the right hand side. That's a goal scorer. I make it. He crosses in. The big Mack truck comes and he hammers out. And Sachin James, that is in the goal. Another shot comes in. This time off the hand. The flag goes up and it's a penalty. It's a penalty, I believe, coming off of the hand of Ashton. Is it? And the referee says, I will have none of it. Don't be arguing. And a yellow card issued to Don Laborde. And Roger, this game is going to be very interesting from here onward.
Well, what I've seen, Roxel, a shot was taken. I didn't see exactly where the connection was made on by that player for Greggs. But the referee didn't look across. He did probably assume something did take place. Look across, and by the time he looked across, the assistant was heading straight towards the edge of the 18 where you would normally signal for a penalty. So the referee had no choice but to blow. And now we're seeing...
the referee was behind the play, right?
No, the referee was more or less... he was coming towards the play. He was looking at the play. But when the shot was taken, he did not see the action. And as in a process now, the assistant, he looked across and he saw the assistant running towards the edge of the 18 here, which is the penalty area. And this is going to be a...
So Macri steps up, Roger. And well, let's give the benefit of the doubt to the officials here, because we have our international assistant referee who called that one in Daniel. So he, we want to give him the credit. It's Macri. He steps up. He hammers and he scores. Beckway are leading 3 goals. 3 goals to 1. Sachin James going the wrong way. And to get up from there to probably change direction, Roger, would have been a lot of turning.
Yes, Roxel Rogers occupied a little. So 3 goes to 1, and now we can see the water coming off the surface as the players continue to run, and the downpour definitely contributing a lot of water on the surface right now.
Yes, and they're running almost keeping the ball there. Number 13, Edwards, he comes across and finds Jack. Back to Edwards. Forgive us if we're calling the wrong names, but we don't have the numbers, and we're trying to coincide with what we had from the last games. But this is Jack trying to intercept. It's going to be very difficult. Osei Delpesh, definitely the smallest man on the field. He was trying to go forward, cut out there by the number 18. He could only get it as far as Edwards. Edwards cuts inside, finds James, Randy James on the edge of the box. He goes inside. He's pushed down. The referee says, go on, play on. It's now with 23. That is Simmons. Marlon Simmons plays the ball through, and that slides all the way through to Sachin James. He collects with his speed and fakes a pass. Now gets it over to his defender out there, but giving away to Pollard. Chris Pollard, I make it, and he takes a shot right into the arms, the big arms of James. James comes out to Jack on the left-hand side, goes inside, finds the ball. The ball comes wide, plays an excellent ball over to James. This is Orandi. Well, James, he is losing out to the number 18, who puts it out of touch. And there's going to be a throw-in coming for Greggs. Jack is behind it. And there are some words being flung between Laborde and the referee in Lee. Lee is trying to calm himself down. He is doing that now. I
think I remember the last game Greggs played, Lee was also the referee, and Don Lobo need to watch it, because in that game Don would have been carried.
Well,
so is that a throw to close to the corner flag?
I'm waiting to see what's happening. Okay, a throw comes in there for Greggs into the number 13 Edwards, back out to James. Randy James has number 18 to contend with. The flag goes up. It's against Beckway again. And I could tell you, I don't believe this game has ended, even as at 3-1, Beckway leading.
3 goes to 1. Beckway FC 3 and Greggs FC 1. And this is Premier Division football. And there's a break tomorrow. We come back on Sunday.
Yes, number 17 gets it inside, but all along the surface and cleared easily there. He's still with the number 17. He goes and he finds Edwards and make it. Edwards is coming through a puddle and a puddle of players as well. There is some sort of aggression between Edwards and Casey Penniston. A lot of chatter, lot of chattery out here. Lot of chattery. It's very aggressive as the rain that is pouring down on us here, Justin and Roger. There's a little lightning as well.
Yes.
So we have to monitor this one very carefully. I know there was a flash flood warning from about 4 o'clock, and we're now feeling the effects of it here in Central City, Kingstown.
Yeah, well, Roxelle, knowing where I'm from, it's a flood-prone area, so and no one is at home, so I'm just hoping
and
that...
we're just keeping our fingers crossed.
Let's hope it's just a flash and not a flood.
Right, so it's now going through. There it is. Well, let's see. The flag is up. The assistant is calling the referee quite clearly. Oh my word.
So it's gonna be, but he did point inside, so I am assuming this might be an offside or something like that.
But I'm not even sure what's happening.
So
What I know for sure is it's pouring cats, dogs, pigs, and all the animals you can think of. It's hammering rain here, Roger and Justin and our listeners and viewers.
Yes, well, I think the ground puppies and the worms will welcome this. I'm now seeing one or two little puddles. Justin was
1 or 2. There's a whole lot of puddles every time.
A lot of puddles
I'm
now.
seeing the assistant now calling, and the referee maybe to shut things down. I'm not sure. He has come on the field as the assistant one.
There's too much of a stoppage for congregational purpose, and it seems as if the referees call off the game, as put a suspension to the match.
Well, let's see what takes place here. There's still a bit of communication going on there.
And then this is going to be reflecting bad on the referee as well. It's tough for him. It's rainy conditions, but too much of a congregational scenarios happening right now, Roger.
Well, the congregation now, Rachel and Justin, is where the referee is probably trying to make a decision as to should I continue or should we put a suspension to this game. And if there's a suspension, for how long? Because we have seen a few puddles now that we have not seen since the tournament has resumed. There's some discussion, but I don't think the referee, maybe is it the two skippers he's having a communication with? I'm seeing, and there's another lightning going there, so you got to be very careful.
Yeah, well, that's the important part for me, the lightning, very, very important. The surface, I don't see the guys being able to play any constructive football on the surface right now, and the lightning is the issue that should definitely warrant the game being suspended at this stage.
And the players are now leaving the field. The referee has now left the field. I think he should have asked the players to leave before he leaves.
Right.
You know, that one is short. And we're not saying these things to pull down and tear down. Whatever comes out of my mouth is a corrective measure. Listen, you're seeing it for viewers as well, and if they can be replayed, you will see what is taking place, and then just say what went wrong or what is wrong.
Well, it's not only tough for the referee and the players on the field. It's also tough for us with the headphones over our heads, with the lightning around as well, Roger.
Yeah, well,
that's what I'm saying. I'm gonna cut it from now. You guys, because I'm in a danger zone, so to speak.
Yes. You have a whole heap of steel around you there, and I'm scared for you more than I'm scared for myself. So, okay, Roxelle, Justin, what we do, we go back to the studio, we'll take some commercials.
Well, let's take a run at the commercials for a while. Let's see what happened. We'll probably try to get an official word as to what the final decision is. We seem to be having something else running here. Let's take that down and bring you the commercials. The rain seemed to have subsided a bit, but that's the situation right now. This match has been held up, and so we are at a break, not an official break, but a weather break. The match has been suspended. We'll have a replay at some time, I believe. We'll have a replay at some time. So we will take some commercials for now, and we'll let studio know that we'll take it back to them. First some commercials, and then we'll go back to studio.
Get your life made easy this summer with Digicel. Ease the